Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I am doing a review, swatch, and tutorial of the new KKW and Mario collection. I know there's already been like a million videos on this collection, but here's the millionth and one because I want to do one too for you guys. So I ordered the KKW X Mario collection, which comes with a palette, 2 lip glosses, and a lipstick. Now, the lipstick costs $20, the lip glosses cost $18 each, and the palette costs $45, but you can buy the whole bundle for $85, so you save about $15 by buying the bundle. So I've never ordered anything from KKW Beauty before, but I really liked this collection, so I ordered it. And so the packaging is just really great, sleek packaging. I don't want to talk too much about this because there's so many videos on this stuff, but the palette itself is gray, sleek, thin, and it says KKW X Mario on the front, and you open it up and it reveals 10 shades. So let's go over the swatches first. So this first row here, we have 2008, which is a metallic icy silver. Then we have Glam, which is a metallic rustic gold. Miami is a matte caramel brown. Armenian is a metallic bright light gold. Loyalty is a matte deep chocolate brown, more on the cool tone side. So as you can see, this row is much more neutral and plain. The next row down, we have Decade, which is a matte peachy cream. Then we have Albanian, a matte brick red. Vegas is next, a metallic deep burgundy. Libra, which is that metallic cobalt blue that everybody's going crazy for, but I don't really like blues, so like I really don't care for the shade. Finally, we have Bronzy, which is a metallic coppery bronze with gold flecks. So I've actually been working with this palette the past few days. I've been using it on myself, doing different looks. I've been using it on when I've been doing makeup on other people, so I have a pretty good idea of what I think of each of the colors and the formula. The mattes in here are lovely. They're so creamy and they swatch particularly well, which is quite weird for matte shadows, so that's really good, and they blend out, so I really do enjoy the matte formula in this palette. The shimmers is kind of hit or miss for me, so I'm just quickly going to go over each shade. So this first shade right here, 2008, is really crumbly. It's not my favorite. You definitely need to use it wet to get the full effect of the shadow, or it's going to crumble, and it looks crumbly on the lid. This is what I have on my inner corner, but you will see that in the tutorial. I also wasn't too crazy about this light gold shade over here. It just doesn't pack the punch that I thought it would. You need to build it up or need to use it wet, because again, it's actually very sheer, and I'm just not super, I don't know, I feel like you can get a gold this quality from the drugstore, if I'm being quite honest, just because it is so sheer. It doesn't go on like it looks. You really need to build it up to get to that point. Libra over here, which is the color everybody goes crazy for. It's a blue, a cobalt blue. I don't really think it's that special, if I'm being honest. When I was wearing it today, I had to really build it up to get it to pigmentation that it's at. It doesn't swatch well either. People are getting these amazing swatches of them, but I found for my swatches that I had to build them up. It's a little sheer, and once you blend it, you lose a lot of the color in it, so you have to build it up to really keep the blue. So blues are typically a harder shadow to make, so a lot of times it is harder to find a good quality cobalt blue, so for that reason I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. However, I just don't really think it's that good. You really have to use your finger, use it wet to really get the full pigmentation of it. So I don't know, it's just not that good, if I'm being honest. You can make it work for sure, but it's nothing special if you ask me. Bronzy, which is this last color, is amazing. That's all I'm saying. It feels like butter. It is so smooth. It is so pigmented. I did the most beautiful bronzy eye with it, and I love that color. There are a few hits and misses here in this palette. The matte's really good. Some of the shimmers let me down, but there was a couple of shimmers that I thought were amazing. Alright, and so let's go over the lipsticks here. We have Classic K, which is this almost honey nude color. Really love it. I just did a video on my favorite Charlotte Tilbury nude lipstick, so I'm all into nude lipsticks. And it comes in this really clear, almost like geode packaging. I personally like it. I can see why people think it's a little cheap. It does kind of look and feel a little cheap. I don't know. Overall, I think it's really pretty packaging. She also came out with 2 lip glosses. The first one is Super Nude, which is a super nude color. That's what I have on my lips over the lipstick. And then Juicy, which is very similar to the lipstick, so these two together are really good. Formulation of all 3 of these are really truly beautiful. The lipstick is very creamy. It does have a shine to into it. Lasting power, I thought it lasted pretty well for a cream lipstick. Very pigmented and very, very comfortable on the lips. Good amount of pigmentation. As far as the lip glosses go, they are the perfect amount of pigmentation if you ask me. They're not too sheer, they're not too pigmented, and they're not sticky at all. They're very, very smooth on the lips. So I really, really like these. I would prefer, if you were to get one, to get Juicy, just because Super Nude is pretty nude. It'll look good over more deep nude lipsticks. I mean, I have it over the lipstick now and I think it looks fine, but I just would prefer Juicy over it instead. Now, do you need this collection? I definitely do not think you do. It's pretty dupable. Everything in this collection is dupable. There's nothing unique about it. If you take a look at the palette right here, the reason everybody's going crazy about this palette is because of this blue shade over here. But if you cover it, ignore my nails. My nails are chipping. I didn't have time to paint them. But if you cover it, do you see how plain this palette is? That being said, it is a beautiful neutral palette, but there's no color in this palette that is not dupable. And there are palettes out there that I personally think have better quality, if I'm being honest. It's not bad quality though. I'm not, I'm not trash talking it. It's good average quality. It's a $45 palette. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just think you have things like this in your collection already. But I myself am personally a fan of Kim K and Mario, so that's why I picked it up and I don't regret it. I mean, this color, I'm telling you, is one of the most amazing shimmer colors I've ever used as far as the feeling of it go. And these are good colors. The mattes are really good and I definitely can see myself using this, throwing it on for simple looks and things like that, but it's not anything special. So if you could not get your hands on it, you're not missing out. Let me put it that way. If you get it, I don't think you'll regret it. It's a very good, nice palette, but if you missed out on it, you're not missing out on much. The lip products for sure I think are on the pricey side. They are good. The quality of them does not disappoint me at all. I think they're really good, but they're pricey, so I wouldn't shell out money specifically to get these. But if you buy the bundle, like, these are pretty nice. I'm not going to lie. But again, nothing that cannot be duped. So with that being said, I'm going to get into the tutorial here where I was using this palette. Like I said, I've been playing around with this the past few days. So for today's look, I just decided to do colors that I really haven't used a ton so I can gather my final opinions on them. So the first color I went into was Miami, which is the warm matte caramel brown. And I just popped that in my crease as my transition color. Using a smaller, more defined crease brush, I went in with the color Loyalty and I just put that in the outer part of my crease so that I could add a little bit more definition in that area. I took some of Decade and I just set under my eyebrows with that color. Okay, so here's where the fun happens. I took the shade 2008 and I used a synthetic brush and I just patted that onto the inner half of my eyelid. Now first I went in dry so you can see how chunky it is and how you really have to press it into the lid. It does almost create like a soft glittery effect all over the lid, which I don't think looks bad, but it just does not lay down how the color looks in the pan. So I then went in with it wet and that's how I built up the pigmentation that you see is on my lid now. Then I took the flat shader brush and I dipped that into Libra, which is the cobalt blue color, and I just patted that onto the rest of my lid, knowing that I was going to go in and blend it later. So I'm not too worried about blending it out initially, just packing that color down. Then I took a small crease brush and I started blending it into the other colors. Like I mentioned earlier, I had to keep going in to rebuild that color so it didn't lose its strength of color. I also put that color all over my lower lash line, and then I went off camera and I put on lashes, mascara, eyeliner, all of that good stuff. So if you want to know what I use, what else is on my face, it will be in the description box down below. But moving on to the lips, I took the classic K lipstick and that's just what's on my lips now. And then I went in with the Super Nude gloss. Again, really beautiful formula, and that finishes up the look. That is all that I did. I think I used two of the hardest colors to work with in this palette for this look. If I was doing a different look that was more neutral, I wouldn't complain so much about the formula. But like I said, this light color, it needs to be wet, and the blue color, I just don't like working with blues in general, if I'm being honest. So those are two of the hardest colors in the palette to work with, but not all of them are that hard to work with. A lot of them are very, very good and spread like butter. Alright, so that's all I have for you guys as far as this review goes. I hope you enjoy it and I hope you learned a thing or two. Be sure to subscribe to come back for more videos. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.